Hello, and welcome back to our channel, Rare Coins Hub. Today, we're taking an exciting journey back in time to discover one of America's most prized pieces of numismatic history, the 1918 USA $1 coin. Now, you might wonder, why would a coin from over a century ago be worth talking about today? What makes this small piece of metal not just a currency, but an artifact that holds an extraordinary legacy, almost like a time capsule of American history? Stick around because, by the end of this video, you'll understand the fascinating story that makes this coin worth far more than its face value. Let's step back for a moment to understand the era when this coin was minted. The year 1918 was a defining one, not only for the United States but also for the entire world. It was the final year of World War I, a conflict that had reshaped nations and changed millions of lives. In America, the economy was booming as industries ramped up production, supporting the war effort and preparing for a post-war future. With the war nearing its end, there was a strong sense of optimism, but also a realization of the cost of such a monumental conflict. Amidst this backdrop of change and anticipation, the 1918 $1 coin entered circulation. This coin, although seemingly small and simple, came to represent resilience, strength, and hope. Imagine a world where automobiles were just beginning to transform transportation, where telephones were still novel, and radios were about to revolutionize how people communicated. It's almost surreal to think that a coin from this era would survive to the present day. And yet, here it is, preserved and cherished by collectors as a piece of that distant past. Holding one of these coins today is like holding a piece of America's story, a token from a world vastly different from ours but one that laid the foundation for what we know today. Let's look closely at the coin itself, starting with its design. On one side, you'll find Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom, standing tall with a torch in one hand and an olive branch in the other. The torch, representing enlightenment, and the olive branch, signifying peace, together paint a picture of America's values during that turbulent time. Liberty was more than just an image, she was an ideal that Americans of 1918 held dearly. This coin was like a small reminder to every person who held it, a reminder of the principles their country was built upon and the spirit they hoped to pass down through generations. Now, flipping the coin over, we see the majestic eagle with its wings spread wide, a powerful symbol of freedom and strength. This wasn't just a national emblem, it was a statement to the world. The eagle on the back of the coin symbolized America's readiness to take flight, to rise, and to soar, despite the difficulties and struggles of the time. For people back then, every detail on this coin represented something bigger. These symbols weren't chosen lightly, they were chosen because they embodied what it meant to be American at a pivotal time in history. While the design itself is impressive, it's worth noting that the 1918 $1 coin was minted with the technology of the day, which, of course, was far from the precision machinery we have now. Each coin had its own tiny imperfections, which might seem like a flaw but are actually part of its charm today. These imperfections make each coin unique. It's like every coin has its own fingerprint, a one-of-a-kind marker that tells a story of its journey through time. Imagine that, a tiny mark, a slightly off-center strike, or a little variation in texture. These little details add a personal touch to each coin, making it unlike any other. To collectors, these imperfections aren't blemishes, they're features, markers of authenticity, and a reminder of the era's manufacturing processes. This brings us to the journey each 1918 $1 coin has been on. Think of all the hands it may have passed through over the years: factory workers, soldiers returning from the front lines, families rebuilding their lives in the aftermath of war. Each person who held this coin left an invisible mark, contributing to its story. Unlike modern coins, which are often taken for granted, this coin would have been a meaningful possession. For many people in 1918, a dollar was not a small amount. It represented hours of work, groceries for the family, or a night out to the movies, a novel and exciting experience. Back then, coins like this hold an irreplaceable connection to the past. Imagine the scenes it might have been part of, tucked into a wallet, perhaps used to buy a newspaper with the latest war updates, or slipped into a child's hand as a small allowance. The story of this coin is intertwined with countless personal stories, making it more than just a collectible. It's a witness to history, a silent participant in the daily lives of people over a century ago. For collectors, the allure of the 1918 $1 coin lies in its scarcity and the rich tapestry of history it represents. Collecting coins is not just about their monetary value, it's about preserving pieces of the past, safeguarding them so that future generations can appreciate and learn from them. The 1918 $1 coin is especially treasured because it carries both aesthetic and historical appeal. Its age and condition are testaments to its resilience, much like the country that minted it. Every scratch, every bit of wear on its surface tells a story of endurance through the decades, but beyond its historical significance and intricate design, there's the question of its value today. Over the years, collectors have come to appreciate the 1918 $1 coin's rarity. Coins from this era don't come by easily, especially those in good condition. The passage of time has claimed many such coins, making the surviving ones all the more valuable. And while it might seem odd to think of a coin as an investment, that's exactly what it has become. For some collectors, owning a coin like this is about more than historical value. It's about securing a piece of American heritage, something tangible that connects them to a time long past. You might be wondering, what is the true value of this coin in today's market? It's a simple piece of currency, yet it has become an artifact worth more than its weight in silver. And that value only seems to be increasing as time goes by. This is because of the factors we've discussed: the historical context, the design, the rarity, and the collective nostalgia that attaches us to items from the past. People are willing to pay a premium for pieces that encapsulate history, and the 1918 $1 coin is no exception. The world of coin collecting is vast and intricate, with values influenced by everything from a coin's rarity to its condition. For the 1918 $1 coin, its age and the unique time period it represents make it one of the most sought-after pieces among collectors. The market for such coins is competitive, with collectors constantly on the lookout for coins that bring both aesthetic and historical value. Holding one of these coins is like holding a piece of American spirit, a small token of resilience and optimism that's survived through time. So, after all this, we've finally reached the big reveal. What is this piece of history worth today? You might want to take a deep breath because it's a figure that has astounded even seasoned collectors. As of today, the 1918 $1 coin carries a market value of a remarkable $180,000. Yes, from a mere $1 to $180,000, a journey that mirrors the growth and evolution of the nation itself. And who knows? Its value might continue to rise as it becomes rarer with each passing year, making it not only a fascinating piece of history but also a valuable investment. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the 1918 $1 coin story. If you're fascinated by history, collectibles, and the tales that objects can tell, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. And if you're interested in understanding how small investments can grow in value over time, check out our next video on the power of compounding. It might just inspire you to start your own collection or investment journey.